Alright. Let's do one Sicilian. There it's very hard to get bearings at this time, it seems. No, I'm gonna go for e6, d5 plans against the closed Sicilian, I think. But I waited for a long time, got a paired, my opponent aborted, then I waited a long time. Finally found a game. Alright, so knight g2. I mean, like there is a chance they might go for an open still. So I'm gonna go knight c6. I could have played d5. Not sure why I didn't. Alright, so they're going for a closed Sicilian. I guess d5 is technically still possible. I assume they are gonna go into a closed though. If I go d5, is there gonna be chop chop d4? Everybody's there instantly. Alright, I'll play knight f6 first. This is not going forward, so that's good. Of course they can go here, I can still go d5. I can still take and go d4, so it's not really solving any of my problems here. And problems, I don't know. We end up with the isolated pawn. Is that bad? Not necessarily, but there's already like quite a lot of attackers there. Maybe potentially queen 2. Not yet, but like a d5 takes d4. I'm not sure taking with the knight, taking with the pawn is gonna change anything. All right. Can always play there. Okay, I'll start with the bishop e7. Don't think it, like, we get a little closer to castles. You can't really do much about this being a possibility still. Of course, you can still play d4, can still play d3. f4 is probably not likely to happen because the knight went here already. Usually it wants to go behind the f-pawn. So still d5 or castle first. This is still not coming here. d4 is gonna be, I mean d4 is gonna be something like a some kind of a open Sicilian where white has flanked out, which isn't necessarily bad. I feel like I have to take it though. I could play some d6 and go to a bit dodgy looking Benoni look like structures, but I don't fancy those. Look a bit sus. Alright, so here a6, stop things going there. Could still do d5 because the knight is on the way, and if it takes, we reinforce the center. Assume takes, bishop g5. Not exactly sure. Could play d6. Knight takes, pawn takes, e5, knight d5. Takes, queen takes, knight here. Who knows? b6. It's possible. Knight b5. can't go d6 because the knight is hanging. If I play a6, the knight jumps here. I don't know, my hand is just going for the a pawn and I wanna play the a6, man. Stop the jumps. Stop the jumps, man. Let's stop the jumps, man. I'm really cementing this guy in here. So which one way we are gonna do it? Take here. At least open it up. The idea of playing e5. Can I though? Like maybe they play e5. I'll jump here, knight jumps there. Or take it this way. Towards the center. The idea is that maybe we have to put the knight bishop out this way. Well, I was gonna go here. Do I have any options? I think it's fine. And if this comes now here, I can maybe pull f5 off and looks actually decent. Get rid of this annoying pawn here that's gonna restricting me. I mean, of course they don't have to take it. That's true though. Maybe f6 would have been actually better. I banged in f5 too fast. Should have considered f6. Because that at least puts the question to this guy. Alright, so I'm not sure I wanna give up this bishop. So leaning towards taking with the knight. There's like we have a pawns on the light squares. The bishop seems to be the ideal companion to those guys. I mean, she takes f6 is an option. Keep taking towards the center. Guess the question becomes, where do we stick the knight? I'll take the knight, whatever. Okay, the bishop is still locked in here completely, but I have some hopes of getting it out. Knight here is probably not too threatening. I mean, I could drive it away, but that might be like a bait that weakens me a little bit on there. d5 looks still promising too. e6 is a bit weak. But let's bang it in the center. We have the bishop here. It's a little like French without the actual white having any central pawns. Usually if white has some pawns in the center, the French black has a weak e6. I don't know if he should take. I doubt that's the right move. Maybe here, h6 knight here and try to like cover e5 and keep this as a backwards pawn. I don't know. I probably can't take this without dropping the c6, so that seems reasonable. Alright, should we weaken the light square with h6? Because you instantly make this a little weaker. It's a bit hard to get the light square bishop here though. But you could even start to see it in like some kind of a fantasy line here, and it's not completely out of like a harmless. Light squares, especially g6, is a big hole. On the other hand, can I tolerate the knight there? Can I tolerate a knight there? I could attack the knight with some kind of a bishop queen battery here, but do I have a nice square for this thinking knight here? Can't go here. Here it's just gonna get taken. Nor here, and backwards looks so ugly. Technically maybe possible. I could also maybe go forward, because we have this kind of defended enough. Chop chop. There's 2 and 2. I'm a little hesitant of pushing e6 and weakening this diagonal. It's not obvious how he's gonna open up and get a check there, but well, there's other reasons I can't play the d pawn forward though. Mainly this, so my d pawn would be really fixed there without any other support than the knight and the queen, because of pin here and horrible threats here. If I play h6, then I can't get the pawn running. So like the idea would be to like maybe go here and then push this forward, and I don't know, the knight jump somewhere and kind of blunt this guy here, but it looks incredibly dangerous. So let's do it. Let's just freaking do it. Like maybe takes queen here with ideas of rook here. I'll push the knight away. Put this here. Goes somewhere. Technically I'm not threatening this yet because it's defended with the knight too. But the pawn being pinned is a pain. I mean, I could always, like the knight goes there, I could pin it. Yeah, I have a nice center, but very vulnerable, very vulnerable. And the question is, can white kill it somehow? And yeah, I would love to have a f pawn. Then we'd be better for sure. Can't push this forward first, because then there is 2 attackers here, and this is not a real defender. I mean, like maybe I could play e4, takes, play h6. Guess he could even play here and discover check, hits here, maybe here too. So h6, knight here, e4, knight goes somewhere, I don't know, maybe here to threaten the c6. Oh, fudge. Can he take here first? I'll take here, he has the same discovery. I guess I have to take. That's probably not the end of the world. h6 takes. Then he has to probably move the knight. Unless somehow he can play here. I'll take bishop takes. Knight takes. Rook takes. Discovery possibilities. That is actually plausible. I could block there. Rook takes. Bishop takes. Rook takes. I don't know, somebody takes. Lose a pawn or something. Also we have weak pawns there and there. So does this just fail completely to a tactical shot? h6 takes. Rook d1. Leaves the knight hanging. I'll take bishop takes. Hits the rook. Have no time to dodge away. And also... That is actually freaking possible. Yeah. If I go queen and try to, after the rook takes, I'll try to hide with the queen. You can always check. Hit my queen. Could I go queen d8, e8, check, queen f7? Rook takes, king takes, or bishop takes. I mean, I don't know. That looks like a line. Probably gonna move knight f3 without even thinking about this, but that was like a real shady looking line. I kind of glanced at and looked like maybe it holds. So let's go for it. Fine, alright. This makes me semi-happy. Now I can maybe plant the bishop here. And I probably should. Or should I? I mean, the pawn is hanging. Whatever. Okay, it's not looking too strong either way. Now that I think about it, it's looking very, very shady. I was thinking of bishop knight here. I could go here, but I saw, oof. I should probably stop the knight jumping there. Oh, there. Okay, again going maybe there. I knew I made a hole there, didn't I? Ay. There's a lot of weaknesses around my camp. Do I defend this? Some sensible way. Queen here. Bishop here. Maybe. Maybe he takes first, then goes here. I'll try here, and then rook c1. No lucky. Maybe bishop d7. It's a disgusting move to make, but I have no better ideas at the moment. At least if he goes there, I might be able to stick the rook here, and then at least this is kind of blocked a little more. And we have technically are covering everything here and there. I'll take here. The knight is kind of covering this stuff here, so take this way. Bishop is not coming here to harass me. I don't know, this is definitely, I feel like, not the best they could have hoped for. Maybe here, or even here. Seems okay. So why not go there? I guess I have to get rid of this threat first. Some kind of a long-term plan. My queen is a bit on the way there, but fine. I'll just do this. Knight there, probably. Well, I guess he goes there. I'll go there, bishop goes there, and I'm not going anywhere. That's still covered enough. Is this smart? Maybe not. Does this threaten anything else? Like, no. Can't access either one. Okay, I'll just do like a reinforcement kind of a deal here. So it makes me nervous to be here, even though it's still well plugged in. But like a more compact lump of thingies here. Technical term. Oh, free pawn. Is that one of those dirtily poisonous pawns though? Probably b3. Kind of trapped there. Queen a3. Rook a1. Queen takes b3. Can I steal that pawn? It looks really stupid, but can I? Because if I can, I will. Should we just go for it? I guess queen a3 takes b3, queen a3, rook a1, queen takes here. Maybe queen d2 hits the bishop. Can't move it away if my queen is blocking it. Yeah, probably. I have a way like I could stick the queen bishop there eventually. I think I'll do this. And maybe I'll go here. If he plays b3, I'll stick the bishop there. Well, I have to be careful. Actually. Because there is that pin now. I'll pin. If I go knight a e5, bishop takes b, queen takes b3. Here I can't go here. I guess we would be hitting their queen. So they could take b3. I go here, I can take. I think I need to move my queen away from the fire here. I'll go here. No. Yes. Oh, we probably should have the rook defended somehow. Why is this so freaking hard? How about bishop takes b3, rook a1, rook b8, I mean. How does he defend the pawn? I'm gonna just steal it. I was thinking completely different thoughts here. And then I came back to the let's steal a really poisoned pawn. This I think fails if he plays b3. But maybe b3, rook b8 is fine. Because the rook can't go there. Again, we might be really pinned there in the end, now that I think about it. Rook a1, bishop takes here, rook b1. Yeah, it's a bit dodgy. Bit of on the dodgy side, but I don't know. Might as well try. I don't know, I probably can't take rook first here. If this happens. Probably. Alright. I guess that is fine too. We could take here with the rook now. Queen hits the bishop though. If I go here. I don't know. I'll go this way. I think he gets this and this and... I'll get that one. Is this any way winnable anymore? I can't defend that in any way. So which way do we take? I'll take with the bishop because it hits the rook at least. Probably you can attack this and I have two pawns attacked. Also this I can only defend once anyways. Well, now he's making me really want to go for an attack instead. Defense. Let's go for the f2. Ask him how is he gonna defend that. Guess he can take and let that go, and but then I can maybe hang on to the a pawn and try to win. Maybe rook d2 is the best. Yeah, it is the best. Yeah, rook d2. Keep this as a free rook to attack this. Use the other one that's not doing anything. Then I can't even defend this with the bishop either way. Can we somehow turn the tides with some kind of a... I guess he takes the rook away first. Then with the bishop, so there's not gonna be any remaining pins here. Even those looked a bit dodgy, to be honest, though. Also kind of discovery, so probably failures tactically anyhow. Yeah, rook d2. Right, that makes me relatively happy. Because I think I can go here now. Maybe here, maybe even here. If I attack the rook instantly, then maybe he attacks this and hits my bishop. Anything better? Can't go here. This he could... No, that also hits my bishop, so I can't even take here. Either way he takes. So I'll go here. I guess he could go here, and but this is a tempo anyways. It's probably not gonna be enough though. Like here. A rook move somewhere useful. But maybe I could sneak like e3 and make it a little messy if he moves the rook. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I see. He defended that twice, so he can take here. I suppose that makes sense. So if I go here, bishop takes, rook takes. Is there any chances with them? A pawn. Like even without, yeah, I don't think so, but why don't I have anything funny here? Why don't I have anything funny here? Rook takes e3. Guess that's a check. Yeah. Wah. I have to find anything better. Should I trade the bishops? Is a question. Not sure about the answers though. Not sure about the answers though. Okay, I don't know. It might be some kind of a threat, but it's not really. King h2 is even fine enough. Am I better? Am I worse? Who knows? Am I better? Am I worse? Who knows? Who even knows? Who even knows? Check. Maybe here. He pins me though. Yo. Yeah. Not good. I don't know. I'll give up. I'll go backwards here. At least we are covering that square, so the rooks are not doubling here, but I have to be actually start to be real careful here. Not only I'm down a lot of time, but the position is starting to like overreaching here. It's obviously a draw, but probably even if I lose the pawn. But I can't do any, like, be completely irresponsible. I can't be completely irresponsible. All right. If I don't know. I'll go here. That at least makes the king a little vulnerable. Vulnerable, maybe. Probably not, but one can dream. It's hard to him to double here because you can't get here or nor here. Okay, I'll go h8. Of course, I have a hard time also getting out of the back rank without actually getting into some kind of a troubles here with my king. So whose king is vulnerable? He probably is asking me. He is probably asking me, like here pin check. Bit of a painful move. Could trade some rooks here. I don't know. I will try it if I somehow like. Should have just. I have a hard time getting behind the pawn as long as the bishop is alive. Now we are maybe even threatening stuff here. Okay, I'm still covering these. Did lose the other protector here. I'm just like making a little faster move, so we don't completely die. I'll try the rook behind the rook pawn. That's usually a decent plan, right? Run, Harry. Run, Harry. Harry the a pawn. How dangerous is his doubling up ideas? I don't know. I'll go. Like I said, it's probably drawable without the pawn. So it's I don't know, kind of risk-free. Is this pawn going anywhere? Doubtful, but we can always make him nervous. He's getting there. Danger. Danger, danger. Yeah, it is dangerous. It is freaking dangerous. I don't know. I'll offer a let's trade everything kind of a deal here. Dealio here. Maybe bishop here is actually good. Is this a horrible move? Probably. Is this a horrible move? Probably. I'm also running out of time and money. Okay, I'll cover this square so the bishop can't go there. Defend here like a... But yeah, this is getting out of control now. Soon there also could be some like a sack and mate kind of ideas. Yeah, somebody has messed this game up completely. Oh, that's another idea too. Going there. I don't know, I'll go here and pin the bishop. Still don't know what to do with this though. Still don't know what to do with that guy there. Maybe I'll sack and take there and... I don't know, try something sad here. try something real sad here. This is a horribly played game. Horribly played game. I definitely can't take that one, can I? Fine. Probably can't. Cover this. Yeah, I lost the pawn though. I wanted the bishop to be there to be able to defend the pawn. It's a bit of a sadness. Maybe I could put the bishop somewhere and threaten to take this one. I should have gone all the way there, man. Then a4. What the hell is this move? What the hell is that move? I have no idea. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I have to go back if it checks me on back rank. Is this holdable? Probably not. Probably not. That's also probably a bad move too. Ew. I see a problem with that move too. I don't know. I'll bang this to a light square. Mm-hmm. No, I'll take. Here a butch. I mean, there's some resemblance of hope now. We're already in the right corner too if the pawns get traded. Okay, I'll go here. I have to be very careful that when this guy gets here, I'll go here. The idea that if this goes here, I have to go here. Otherwise that's coming and I lose the pawn and then I lose the game. Even though I'm completely sure if they take, that might still be in a drawable region there, right? Rook takes is probably winning though. Pawn here, rook takes. I can't force the pawn takes. But this, as long as I try to cover this, and then we are in the right corner here. If I get the king here and there without getting checkmated, we should be good. Then we just spam the bishop around here, these parts here. Well, let's see what's my technique here. Maybe I'll go instantly to a corner. Am I blundering anything? I don't think so. So the idea is to king here, we go here, and if he ever goes there, it's a stalemate. And if there, I think I'll go here. Rook check, or rook block, force me off there. Or should I just go away, let him check me? Because I think I can go here, go somewhere, I'll just... Or here, if he waits here, I'll go here. Well, there is some chance, ways to blunder this endgame. I haven't practiced this in ages because I feel like it's always so easy, but nothing in life is easy though. Like it was king here better. Suppose I still go here. Is there a... Actually, is that a blunder now? No, it's not right. I was kind of worried about if I go somewhere. Let's go hereabouts. It checks me away from the corner. Here I'll... if I go here... I don't know, let's go here. Doesn't really matter, again, the same situation. Oh, that fuck up. So this is still a draw, but if it goes to the other side, then I'll check here. So I should be fine, right? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, this is again the same. Same, right? My technique might be really... Was that already threefold repetition? I suppose so. Did I blunder? I'm kind of curious. Did I blunder that at some point? No, it was always in the drawn region. What does this mean in the... like the... Casual depth 18. Lichess has done some updating. Toggle difficulty. Mastery. Casual. 60 seconds. Interesting. That's a good endgame though. I knew it was like a drawable or a drawn, but I was really unsure about my technique here because start to see all kind of nonsense there. What is that? Where did we begin? Even that is drawn. Here we are losing though. And after this it's a drawn suddenly. G4. Yeah, he should keep some pawns. I think like you bring the king somewhere. Maybe you could even like get my bishop off those guys here and then you just swing the rook. Let's say even with tempi. Bit annoying still though. Because again that has to be drawn if that was drawn there. And if you play here then maybe that's the right idea. Let's see what Mr. Machine says. No, not suddenly drawn. Rook h4 is the best move here. Actually, I'm kind of starting to doubt. Is this really drawn? Because that's not making any progress. Rook a5. Say bishop somewhere. h4. And suddenly this is winning now. Wait a minute. How can this be a draw and that be a win? What has freaking changed? King g7. I'm just curious. How does it hold it? King f7. Rook a4. Bishop h3. Alright. How's here? How does this differ from anything? Bishop here. Rook a7. King h6. King f2. Do you like run bing bang, bong bong, bong, dong, chong? Ay, ay, ay. But how is that not possible in the other line? Like, if let's say I put the bishop here, okay, then there I lose instantly to that one, okay. So let's say I put the bishop there, he gives me a check. Ah, that's the difference. Here I can't go up, losing, have to go down. Not very intuitive. Winning, or drawing. Now if he does the king run, bishop goes, still kind of curious what, I guess we are doing some kind of a fortressy thing and he can't go here and here and the king run just, let's say, go back. I move the bishop somewhere. King run here, but that's far as he can go. My king is holding, bishop is holding, pawn is holding, bishop is holding, pawn is holding, pawn is holding, bishop is holding. Some kind of weirdo fortress, and this happens, bishop g4. I just have to be careful when the rook is here. And does he have a like a... guess you can now do this. Come back. Yeah. If he comes here, hide the bishops. That's an instructive fortress. So here he has to first go rook a4. No. King g2. Defend this. Not commit there. If I try there, still I'm a bit confused why I can't get there where I want to get. I guess the problem is that he's going to give me a check and make me commit. Let's make a move. What would not be a huge commitment? Bishop here, then you get there. But if you check me, king f8, no, we don't have this diagonal anymore. Then the king starts running. I can't get to that fortress from this side. Difficult. All right, well, he kind of gave up, traded those. He had an idea, he comes here, and if I'm careless and move the bishop somewhere, then g5 wins. Can't take because the pin. But I can defend this, and I have kind of like a nice wall around here. And the pawn is on sides too. And then he just traded. I'm right in the right corner, like I said. It's the corner opposite to this bishop's color, so it can like spam around here. King is hiding in the corner. But there's some tricks in it, like here I was kind of like, this is sometimes a little worrisome, like they kick me off the corner, go hit my bishop. But since it's not a mate threat, it's not a big problem. And if he goes there, we can always give him a check and go back. Again, we have this enough scope so we don't die here. Yeah. Yeah, very hard to blunder apparently. There is definitely some ways to blunder this, but apparently it's not easy. It's not easy. I think I have to somehow be like some situation like here, and I'm careless here, and let's say move the... Even here it's kind of hard, right? It's gonna demonstrate something like this, but even here they have always to... I have to check to get out of the nonsense here. So even this is not a way to lose this. Yowza, yowza. I don't know. I don't know how to lose this actually. Whatever. Let's see what went wrong in the opening. Oh, f5 is apparently... Where did we go wrong? a6. Let's see what the book says. Knight takes c6. d6. Apparently it's fine. Apparently it's all fine and dandy. Some good players. Wow! Accidental click in the database. a6. Questionable. Been played by a good players also. Takes here. Well, this looks actually decent to me, but it's so bad it's confusing. f5 looks like a natural move. Here, what does Mr. Machine say? And the only game, knight d6. Guess he's starting c4. If I take, a5, c4, b3. This bishop is now dead in the water. If I try something like here, bishop e3, can't get this in. So that's kind of questionable. We play a4, bishop e3 anyways. Still we can't get this out. Alright. I tried this, the c4 comes anyways and doesn't really change the thing. So it's base f6 then even worse. c4. Knight goes somewhere. He takes. Queen b3 hits the knight, who has no squares whatsoever. Can defend it in this way or that way, and that way loses to that way. And if I go here, bishop e3, and then I lose to that way. Bing. Holy camaroli. So let's see where we really went wrong. I should just bang into d5 while I can. Because after this, still playable maybe. Here. But well, I don't know if I should have been... I know this is a line, but kind of wanted more. But I guess we can't have more. And yeah, that's kind of on the way, and bishop is covering this, and if it takes, we reinforce the pawn, and it goes away, is on the way, and we can maybe go. Apparently, this is fine. Computer says, nah, sack it. Sack it, man. Knight b4. When do we get that back? If here, there, now we get that back. Yeah. Okay, well, I know d5. I did say we are gonna go for d5, and then we didn't play d5 ever. Probably d5 still a playable, right? Is it? Yeah. a6 was bad. I don't know. Last game I said I should trust my instincts. Here, don't trust your instincts. My instinct said a6. My brain said it's bad. But I did it anyways. Even though here I thought I'm completely fine though. But I didn't see the power of the knight d6 here. And well, it does completely ruin this guy. Because we can't get it out anymore with this. Alright, so that was fine though. This was even fine. Not so great. I should just get out of dodge here. Probably, yeah. Bad move. Bishop d6 is somehow the best. I mean, why not? He did, well, I don't know. I somehow was like looking at that square only, but holy moly. Why not look at knight e5? Completely blind. Good. But here at some point I was supposed to be more careful. Probably around these parts. Okay, this is actually completely hopeless. How does he win the here? Rook d2. If I take h3 first, then rook b1. I don't know that does that matter. I mean, it's not even difficult. God damn it. I didn't really see the... I don't know, maybe I even saw it. I think I was looking more of like here, and then it's not so fast. But this obviously is just a lot faster way to double under the bishop. I mean, okay, I was kind of looking for other solutions and then kind of willy-nilly took there when I saw the rook move here. And here I'm definitely not better in any way. And then we tried too hard and got into a trouble too. Still fine, all fine, except at some point around. Even here I'm still fine. How is that possible? Even here I'm still fine. Now we are not fine. How is like this actually holding? How can I let this happen? How can I let that happen? Like some kind of counterattack here. And this is not gonna lead to anywhere. He has to take a pair. Like he can't play rook there. Oh, but the bishop is hanging too. Oof. There's no in between checks either. If he tries bishop here, rook d2 threatens to go here. If he stops that, threatens mate, king g8. Okay, let's say go here. Oh, then I can double, and there's no checkmates anymore. Rook here. Takes, check, here. apparently we're winning now. No, but again, nonsense. Okay, I would never ever go to that line though, but, well, I guess if I don't see anything else, but objectively that was probably the best. Okay, that was a mistake. Again, apparently, rook d6. Wait a minute. I had a way to stop this like this. Then why didn't I stop it here? Am I stupid? Okay. I'll give up. Well, let's see a little bit. Rookie to how he could have won it. So takes here first. I was gonna take here though. Guess he takes here. And this is super bad. I mean, I don't doubt this is super bad. Okay, random move there, rook h7 here. Takes this. Yeah. It's hopeless, yeah. This gave me some chances here. Still completely lost, but we already looked at this endgame. It was not super obvious how to hold it or not. Yeah, ridiculous game. I don't know how I got a draw there. Even here, when computer says we were like better, really didn't believe it because the center felt so shaky though. Anyways, this has taken over an hour. Let's call it a day. Thanks for watching. Horrible, but what can you do? Until next time.